Welcome to Draw at Home with Tupperberry Art. I'm Kimberly, ready to teach you how to draw a Christmas tree. So let's get started. Okay, watch first what I do with my line and then copy it afterwards. So this is my general tree outline. I'm starting narrow, I do a little loop, and my lines get a little longer as I move further down the page. As you can see, it looks like it could almost form a triangle. I'll add just little lines at the bottom that could form a trunk, and from there, I'm going to build onto it. Just for fun, I'm going to start with a star at the top. I'll do my outline of the star, and then I'll come back and trace around the outside of the star. So this is why you want to be doing pencil, so you can erase those lines inside. If you need a slower breakdown of the star, watch this one. Line at the top, comes down, up to the right, straight line across, back to the corner. Those two bottom points are along the same line, and right back up to the top. Now it's time to fill in the tree. So starting from the top in the middle, I curve my line out toward the end of every branch. The middle part gets a little bit thicker as I progress down towards the bottom. See that diagonal line that we started with? We're going to turn that into the ribbon in a very easy way. So just above it, I want you to draw another little diagonal line that follows right beside it. You can color this in later for fun ribbon. But for now, just erase the lines you don't need, clean it up. You can even extend the ribbon right to the edge of the tree if you like. Moving on to the ornament. So we are going to add round balls at the end of every branch, adding that first before we move on and add them in the middle. Add the ground for your tree to stand on, a line just behind the trunk. I added a semicircle for the rug and some little lines to make it look like little tassels. Now it's time to color, and I want you to get two shades of green, a dark and a light like you see over here. We're going to start with the dark, and just at the top of every segment, this part is going to be dark. This is the shadow casting down. You can break up those lines a little bit. Then once you have that filled in, I want you to go back and add the lighter shade of green right underneath that. As it's coming out, it sees more of the light, so it's lighter. This is a good point to pause the video and catch up on your coloring. If you want to add a third shade of green, then don't color everything in. Leave a little white space to allow you to get that lightest color in there. Two things you need to take note of: the direction in which you color. Notice I'm coming up and down on the angle, just like the branches. What you don't want to do is go back and forth. It will not have the same effect. And then break up those lines. Don't make it a straight line across. You can color in the star, and then you can give it a few lines around the star, like it's giving off a glow, and then just slightly shade in between that. Another element that can make your tree pretty cool is how you add a light source to your ornaments. So inside your ball, add a little circle and make that your light reflection. Have one side which is light and have one side which is darker. See how I have the two shades here? This way it will make it look more rounded and give it shape. You can go ahead and finish coloring the rest of it in. Color that ribbon in as you want. I gave mine a striped effect. You can color in the floor and the rug and add little colors blending on top of each other. And that, my friends, wraps up the drawing of the Christmas tree. You can color in your bulbs all different colors if you like. Remember to blend your colors on top of each other. And thank you so much for doing another drawing at Draw at Home with Tupperberry Art. We'll see you again.